You want me to start first?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Hello, world. My name is Codely, aka Ethan. The deck that I am playing today is the Deadly Disguise Precon from Murders at Karlov Manor. The commander is Calloused Eyes of the Glade. So this is just pretty much a morph deck with morph and disguise mechanics. So just going to be putting creatures face down and then flipping them up when people least expect it.
K Totally is running the Deadly Disguise Commander deck from the Murders of Karlov Manor Precon. His cards will be represented in the orange sleeves. In Deadly Disguise, creatures are cast undercover, either through morph, disguise, cloak, manifest, or something else that has them entering the battlefield face down, rather than face up. This keeps your opponents on their toes, and you holding all the, metaphorically speaking, cards to your chest. The most surprising element of this precon is just how subtle these creatures are. A simple 2/2 morph, a manifest creature token, can turn it into a massive creature with flying, trample, and trigger other abilities. K-Total's commander, Calloused Eyes of the Glade, is a 2/2 druid detective that reads, whenever a creature you control that was turned face up this turn deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. You can also tap Calloused to turn a target face down attacking creature you control face up. K-Total's opening hand consists of 2 mountains, Jungle Shrine, Urgen's Mastery, Trial of Mystery, Master of Pearls, and a Chroma Angle of Fury.
Robo?
Yeah, hey. World, I guess. Robo, here I am playing Fifth Train from Modern Horizons 3.
Dirty.
Commander is Como, in the pretty ripple foil from the Collector edition.
Yep.
As regular edition had sold out everywhere, so I had no choice. Yeah, the world's strangest Simic commander on the look of things. It doesn't play like any landfall deck I've ever played, so although I've not played it yet, so we will see. This is run 0, or run 1 if you like, so we'll see how it goes.
Robo is running the Tricky Terrain Commander Precon from the Modern Horizons 3 set. His cards will be identified by the green sleeves. This deck wants those everything counters, utilizing those everything counters on key elements like Cloud Post to tap for each locust and cast some big creatures. Highly synergistic, and as an opponent, hard to control. This deck will get out of hand very quickly. The Commander Omo, Queen of Versa, is a 1/5 shapeshifter noble. It reads, whenever an Omo, Queen of Versa enters the battlefield or attacks, put an everything counter on each of up to 1 target land and up to 1 target creature. Each land with an everything counter on it is every land type in addition to other land types. Each non-land creature with an everything counter on it is every creature type. Robo's opening hand consists of Urza's Mine, Soul Ring, Temple of Mystery, Volatile Fault, Elvish Rejuvenator, Urban Evolution, Skullwinder.
And for Thunderdome's side, we will run Gaudy Canning Inquisitor. This dirty little guy will exile a lot of stuff, mainly top of your card or a couple of your cards in your deck. I will be able to play them either for free or be able to play them on my turn. And yeah, just make things pretty interesting and a lot of interaction.
Thunderdome is running the Outlaws of Thunder Junction Grand Larceny Precon Commander deck. His cards will be identified by the light yellow sleeves. In Grand Larceny, if you like to exile your opponent's cards or take other players' board states under control, why not do both? This deck is all about unblockable creatures, card draw, casting your opponent's spells from exile, and then beating them over the head with their own deck. The Commander Gaudy Canning Inquisitor is a 5/5 Aetherborn Rogue, which reads, spells you cast but don't own cost 1 less to cast. Whenever one or more creatures you control deal combat damage to a player, look at the top card of that player's library, then exile it face down. You may play that card for as long as it remains exiled, and mana of any type can be spent to cast that spell. Thunder's opening hand consists of an Exotic Orchard, Tower Winder, Access Tunnel, Edric Spymaster of Trist, Command Tower, Temple of Deceit, Orin Frostfang.
So this is season 3 of our pre-con, where we start with out-of-the-box pre-cons, and each week we get 2 packs to make upgrades on. If you choose not to make upgrades this week, then those 2 packs will roll over in the other week, and then you could do 4 the next week, or not open up packs and do 6 and then 8 and keep going through. Will you guys be doing any upgrades?
I do have a couple packs.
Ooh, are you going to open them up now?
Yeah.
Well, let's do it, girlfriend. Robo, do you have any upgrades?
No, I'm no upgrades for me today.
I do have upgrades. But I'm not going to open them up because I don't understand this deck in totality. I don't want to be making changes until I get it down. So, Murders of Carvalon Manor, noise, and a remasters, noise. Let's see what you get. That is definitely
+X doesn't mean nothing if it doesn't give my creatures trample, so I'd rather have the mana readily available.
Keeping the top 7?
Yep.
Any turn zeros?
No premium actions from me.
Then let's start season 3, kiddos. Let's do it.
Get ready.
Let the fight begin.
It's okay, total.
Just to clarify, what's turn order again?
Yourself, I'm second, and Rabo is third.
Last.
Alrighty. Well, I'm going to put down a Jungle Shrine tapped and pass my turn.
Fantastic. I will draw a card. I will put an Exotic Orchard if anybody feels exotic, and I will pass my turn.
Well, I will draw for turn. I will play Urza's Mind as a land for turn. I will tap Urza's Mind, play my Soul Ring.
Holy cow.
Yeah, turn 1 Soul Ring is always fun.
Do we just scoop now? Wow.
No.
Yep.
And I will then go ahead and pass the turn.
Okay, I untap. I draw. I'm going to go ahead and put down a mountain. And... Sure. I'm going to tap a green and a red, and I'm going to bring out my commander. So, Calloused Eyes of the Glade. Whenever a creature you control that was turned face up this turn deals combat damage to a player, you draw a card. I can tap him to turn target face down, attacking creature I control face up.
Very nice.
Nice.
And I pass my turn.
Alright, I will untap, draw. I will play an Access Tunnel, tapping an Exotic Orchard for a green, tapping an Access Tunnel for a colorless, and play Tower Winder. It is a 1/1 creature with reach and death touch. When Tower Winder enters the battlefield, search your library and or graveyard for a card named Command Tower, which we will do. And Command Tower will go in my hand. There's Command Tower. It'll go in my hand. I will shuffle. While I'll shuffle, I will pass my turn and then ask for a cut when I'm ready. Bravo to you.
Cool. I will untap. I will keep and I will draw for turn. Okay. Unfortunately. Right, I will play a Temple of Mystery as my land for turn. Will enter tapped. When it enters, I get to scry 1. I will keep that on top. And then I have anything else to generic. No, I don't. So I will go ahead and that's my turn.
Cut me real quick, Robbo.
3, 2, 1.
Thank you.
Alright, I'm top. I draw.
Ooh.
I'm
Ripple
gonna go ahead
Foil
and
looks
put
really nice.
down a second mountain as my land for turn. And then, I'm gonna go ahead and tap all 3 of my mana. I'll go ahead and put down my first morph creature of the game.
Nice.
So as of right now, it's currently a 2/2, and I can pay its morph cost or tap Coust to turn it face up. And then, just to make sure, Robbo, do you have any creatures out?
I've got nothing out at the moment.
Okay. I think I'm just gonna pass.
Okay. I will untap. Draw for turn. I will play said command tower. I will tap a command tower for a green, a exotic orchard for a blue, and an access tunnel for a colorless. And I will play Edric, Spymaster of Trist. It's a 2/2 elf rogue. Whenever a creature deals combat damage to one of your opponents, its controller may draw a card. So, Robbo, if you deal combat damage to K total, you get to draw a card. K total, you deal combat damage to Robbo, you get to draw a card. It's a dirty little card. And
Still big group hug.
kind of, just in my favor. And since nobody has drawn first blood, I will not draw first blood, and I will pass.
Okay. I will untap. I will keep and draw. So I'll go ahead and I'll play a volatile fault to my land for turn. It is a cave. It taps with a colorless. For 1, I can tap it to sacrifice it and destroy target non-basic land an opponent controls. A player may search their library for a basic land card, put it onto the battlefield, and shuffle. I
Wow.
would create a treasure token.
That comes with some land destruction?
Yes.
Interesting.
It does come with a bit of land destruction.
Interesting.
So I will go ahead. I will tap 2 from Sol Ring, a green from Temple of Mystery, to attempt to cast Kumo, Queen of Vesuva, my commander.
K total, any response?
Nope, my mana's all tapped out.
I'm good as well.
Awesome. So as she ETBs, whenever she enters the battlefield or attacks, I put an everything counter on each of up to 1 target land and 1 target creature. Each land with an everything counter on it is every land type in addition to its other types. Each non-land creature with an everything counter is every creature type. So my everything counters are going to be these wonderful bottle caps that I've got, and I will pop a bottle cap on Volatile Faults. So that will trigger Urza's Might. So, for example, I now control an Urza's Power Plant and an Urza's Tower. So I will tap for 2 instead of 1 each time I tap Urza's Might. But that is my turn. So I go ahead and I pass turn.
Nice.
What's the power and toughness of your commander again?
It is a 1/5.
Okay, gotcha. Alright.
Very weak
On
with
top.
a big boot.
I'll draw. So, let's see. I'm going to go ahead and put down a command tower as my land for turn. I'm going to go ahead and, well, yeah, why not? I'm going to go ahead and tap all 4.
And morph.
And I will go ahead and play the enchantment Yugen's Mastery. Whenever you cast a colorless creature spell, manifest the top card of your library. Whenever you attack with creatures total power 6 or greater, you may turn a target face-down creature you control face up.
It's a nice card.
Pretty cool.
If you're able to do combat damage, you can draw a card.
I mean, this is true. And that wouldn't really hurt. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Well, actually, yeah, why not? Bravo. I am going to swing at you with my commander and the well. Am I though? I take that back.
It's a 1/5.
Hold off on doing that.
It's a 1/5.
And I'll pass my turn.
He only has a 1/5.
It is a 1/5.
It is a 1/5.
It is very much a 1/5, but I gotta hold on to what I got just to double check a couple things.
Okay. Just giving you options. I will untap. Draw for turn. I will play an island for turn. And let's see here. I've got 4 up. Let's do a green and a blue. And play Doc Orlock Grizzled Genius. It's a 2/3 legendary creature. Spells you cast from your graveyard or from exile cost 2 less to cast. Plotting cards you have in your hand cost 2 less to cast as well. And with that, since nobody has drawn blood even yet, I will pass. Everybody's being so nice.
Keep and draw a card for turn. So I will go ahead and play land for turn, which will be Hidden Nursery. It is a cave. ETB's tapped. I can tap it for 1 green, 4 generic and a green. I can tap it, sacrificing it. I will discover 4. Activate only as a sorcery. I'll do that. I will tap Urza's Mind 2. Temple of Mystery for a green. I'm gonna attempt to cast Elvish Rejuvenator. So when at ETBs, look at the top 5 cards of my library. I may put a land card from among them onto the battlefield tapped. The rest onto the bottom of my library in a random order. So I'll take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice. And I will put into play Cloudpost. Cloudpost is a land locust. Cloudpost enters the battlefield tapped anyway, but it's entering tapped from Rejuvenator. I can tap it for 1 generic mana for each locust on the battlefield. I then put these cards here onto the bottom of my library in a random order, so I'll just shuffle times, and then they go onto the bottom. Let's move this way. Move over a little bit. It won't fit in. Right. In terms of creatures, what does everyone have up? Total powers.
Yeah, K-Total's got a 2/2 and a 2/2. I've got a 1/1 with Reach and Death Touch, a 2/2 and a 2/3. But hear me out. If you can do damage to K-Total, you get to draw a card.
I don't think I can do damage to him unless he lets me through, but I am going to send Como at so
Maybe. It's just a 1/5.
I will get a trigger. Just a 1/5. I get a trigger from the attack, though. I get to put an everything counter on a land and a creature. So I will put an everything counter on my Temple of Mystery, and I will put an everything counter on my Elf Druid.
Fight.
Is that going towards me, you said?
Yeah, 1/5 commander going towards you.
Okay. Does it have any triggers after on combat damage?
No, it has no triggers on combat damage.
Okay. In that case, I'm just gonna block with my morph.
Aw, you won't let him draw a card? And then you pass?
And then I pass, yeah. That's my go.
Okay.
Alrighty. Untapped. Draw. Yeah. Let's make some waves happen. I'm gonna go ahead and tap my command tower for a green and a mountain for a non-color. And I'm gonna bring out the enchantment Trail of Mystery. Whenever a face-down creature enters the battlefield under your control, you may search your library for a basic land card, reveal it, and put it into your hand, and then shuffle.
Nice.
Whenever a permanent you control is turned face up, if it's a creature, it gets +2/+2 until the end of the turn.
Also nice.
Ooh.
So, you know, I think I'm gonna have to pass yet again.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll untap. Draw for turn. Alright, so let's see here. This is... Oh, that'll enter the battlefield tap. So let's just do this. Temple of... What is it? Deceit. Enters battlefield tapped. I can scry 1. Yeah, we'll leave that up there. That'll be fine. Alright. Now, let's see here. You have a 1/1. I will swing, Rabo, a 2/2 at you.
I will take 2.
First blood. And I believe this triggers for me as well. Whenever a creature deals combat damage to one of your opponents, its controller gets to draw a card. That should trigger for me as well, which I will draw a card.
Lovely.
And I will pass the turn.
Okay. I will untap. Okay, then draw for turn. Nice. Ooh, that could be mean.
Ooh.
I don't think I'll do that just yet.
No, you should. Whatever it is, I like it.
No, I'm holding on. I'm holding on. Okay, I am gonna go ahead. Oh, this is annoying, missing that land drop.
I feel you, brother.
Yeah.
Says the
I
turn
have
1 soul ring.
of colorless mana, but I need its colors. Okay, cool. I am gonna go ahead and I'm gonna have to do this. Okay, so I'm gonna tap Cloud Post for 3 because this is a locus, this is a locus, this is a locus. That's 3 colorless mana. And then I'm gonna tap my Hidden Nursery for a green. I'm gonna tap my Temple of Mystery for a blue. I'm gonna attempt to cast Urban Evolution. Urban Evolution is a sorcery. I draw 3 cards. I may play an additional land this turn.
Any response, K total?
Raw.
Nope.
Yeah, I'm good. I don't have a response either.
1, 2, 3. Nice. Okay, I will then go ahead and use the ability of Urban Evolution to play an additional land this turn. I will play Thornwood Falls. Thornwood Falls is a land. It enters tapped. When it ETBs, I gain a life, so I go back up to 39. I can tap it for a green or a blue. Okay. And very annoying, considering I have 2, 3, 5 mana up, but there's nothing I can do with it. So, I am going to send my commander at Kato again.
Fight.
It is just a 1. It's just a 1.
This is true. In that case, I'm just going to block with the morph.
Cool, so nothing happens. On the attack trigger, I get an everything counter on one of my lands. I will pop it on Thornwood Falls. I don't want to put a counter on her, it's pointless, because she's already a shapeshifter. Yeah, so nothing happens. I got my counter. That's all I wanted from the attack. And I will go ahead and I will pass my turn with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards in hand.
Very nice.
Alrighty. I'll untap. I'll draw. I'm gonna go ahead and put down a Sungrass Prairie as my land for turn. And then I will alright. So I'm gonna tap Command Tower, Sungrass. Well, actually, I'll just tap Sungrass Prairie in my 2 mountains for 3 mana. And I am gonna put down another morph.
I do like those neon green sleeves, by the way.
Oh, aren't they nice? Whenever you cast a colorless creature spell, manifest the top card of your library. I'll go ahead and do that. Enters the battlefield face down as a manifest. But just for the sake of knowing what it is, I'm going to look at it. Alright. Sweet. So actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and forgot the trigger on Trail of Mystery, my bad. Whenever a face-down creature enters the battlefield under your control, you may search your library for a basic land card, reveal it, and put it into your hand and shuffle. I just want to clarify, manifests do count as face-down creatures, correct?
I believe they do, yes.
Yeah, I'd be inclined to agree.
Alright. I will search my library for a basic land card, reveal it, and put it into my hand, and shuffle. So, just gonna go ahead and bring out a plains. Alright. Shuffling. And then do you guys do the 3-cut every time, or do you guys do tapping as well?
We typically do the three stacks.
Okay.
can cut in Thunder.
2 onto 1. 3 onto it all.
Okay. I am actually just going to pay the cost for this now. I'm going to tap 2 mana for 2 non-color. And I am going to flip up the manifest for its morph cost. Surprise! It is a land. So I'm just going to go ahead and put that there. Just wanted to clarify I did that correctly.
Uh-huh.
Okay, perfect. And then I think that's all I've got.
You're not going to attack? It's a free card.
Nope. I am sure not.
You could, though.
I could, but do I want to, though?
Why not?
No.
Okay. I will untap. Draw for turn. I will play an island for turn. 2, 4, 6. So here's what I will do. I will tap an exotic orchard. I've got a green, thanks to Revo. So a green. Command tower for a green. A colorless, and a colorless. So for 5 total. Orin Frostfang. It's a 2/6 snow creature snake. Attacking creatures you control have death touch. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, draw a card.
Ooh, nasty.
So let's just see how everybody likes their stuff.
Right, Waffle, not Waffle, Thunder, before you do anything,
Uh-huh.
can I just say that next turn, I have a way of destroying both of his enchantments that are doing nasty, nasty things.
In that case, I mean, that is a very good case. That is very, very good. I'm going to swing a 2/3 at you. Okay, total.
Fight.
2/3 is death touch, right?
It does have death touch. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take it.
Oh, you're such a gem. Now, whenever a creature you control deals combat damage, I get to draw a card. So 1 creature. And then, whenever a creature deals combat damage to one of your opponents, its controller may draw a card. So I could draw another card. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I'm back up to a full hand. And I will pass.
Okay, I will untap. I'll go. Everything up. There's upkeep, and I will draw. Nice. I will play for my land turn Vesuva. Vesuva is a land. I may have Vesuva enter the battlefield tapped as any copy of any land on the battlefield. It will enter as Cloud Post. I will then go ahead and tap said Cloud Post, the original Cloud Post, for 1, 2, 3, 4 colorless mana. I'll tap my Sol Ring for 2 colorless mana. I'll tap my Thornwood Falls for a green. And I will tap my Hidden Nursery for a green in an attempt to cast Rastodon.
Good for me.
So Terrastodon, it is an elephant for a combined mana of 8 mana. When Terrastodon enters the battlefield, I may destroy up to 3 target non-creature permanents. Each permanent put into the graveyard this way, its controller creates a 3/3 green elephant creature token. Are there any responses?
No response from me.
No response.
Cool. So I will destroy both of Kato's enchantments.
And Commander?
Khan is a creature.
Oh,
It's a non-creature permanent.
I missed that.
And just to spread the love a little bit, I destroyed 2 enchantments, so I will destroy a command tower of yours, Thunder.
You are able to go after land.
Yes, it is a non-creature permanent.
That's true. Command tower is
On
dead.
the plus side, Kato gets 2 3/3 green elephants. And Thunder, you get a 3/3 green elephant.
I will pull. I'm pretty sure I've got a 3/3 green elephant, so let me pull one out.
Do you really? That's cool.
I'll just say, for the sake of simple, those are 3/3 green elephants.
Yeah, cool.
There we go. A 3/3 green elephant.
I'll then go ahead and do a little bit of defending, because I feel I might need it. I will tap my Urza's Mine for 2. I will tap my Temple of Mystery for a green, and I will attempt to cast Skullwinder. It is a 3-mana creature snake with Death Touch. When it enters the battlefield, return target card from your graveyard to your hand, then choose an opponent. This opponent also returns a card from their graveyard to their hand. I will return my Urban Evolution to my hand. Right, Thunder's pointing at himself. You only have a command tower, right?
Yes.
And Kato, what have you got in the graveyard?
The 2 enchantments that you just killed.
Okay, I'm sorry, it has to be Thunder. Thunder, you get your command tower back.
Let's go.
Those enchantments were nasty. They were doing far too much.
Hey, I'm with you. I'm not complaining.
Hey, what's the color of that snake that you just put out?
It's green.
Okay.
And then I think I'll just go ahead and I'll pass my turn. I'll just hold everything up.
All right. I'm gonna untap. I'll draw. I'm gonna go ahead and put down a Plains as my land for turn. Alright. How do I want to do this? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna tap Sandgrass Prairie and Zoetic Cavern for a green and white. And then I will tap for another green from my command tower. And then I will tap both of my mountains, so 5 mana in total. 2 greens, a white, and 2 non-color. I'm going to bring out the creature Whisperwood Elemental. At the beginning of your end step, manifest the top card of your library. Sacrifice. I also have the option to sacrifice Whisperwood Elemental. Until the end of turn, face up non-token creatures you control. Gain when this creature dies, manifest the top card of your library.
It's a nice card. And he's a 4/4, right?
He is, yeah.
Oh, it's a big guy.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty big. Pretty big booty.
Just saying, if you can do damage, you can draw a card.
Yeah, I actually think that's what I'm gonna do. Hey, Robbo, I'm gonna swing at you with this morph right here.
Okay, I will attempt to block it with my 9/9.
Okay, does your 9/9 have flying?
No, my 9/9 does not have flying.
Okay. I'm gonna tap Coust and flip over the morph. It is an Achroma, Angel of Fury. This spell cannot be countered. It has flying, trample, protection from white and blue. And I can pay red X amount of times to give it X amount of +1/+0 until the end of turn. So actually, why not? I'm gonna go ahead and tap Jungle Shrine and make it a 7/6 until the end of turn. And that is 7 in the air coming at you.
What did I ever do to you?
Wow.
My enchantments.
I have a quick question. Sorry, I had to look this up just to make sure. So when he initially declared his blocker, he said he was blocking with his 9/9. Is that right?
Yeah.
So since blockers had already been declared, even though he morphed that creature into a flyer, it only checks for blockers one time, and that's the initial.
Yeah, so he
So
should be blocked.
it's still blocked. Correct. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be a rules guy like that. I was like, I wonder how that works. And yeah, so the creature would still technically be blocked.
It's the
I
same
thought
if
that was the
you
whole point of
declare
instant
blockers.
speed.
It's the same if you declare blockers, then play an instant card that grants it flying, it's still blocked, right?
Correct.
Yeah. Because it was
Oh,
initially
well, I
blocked
did
when it
not know
wasn't
that.
flying.
So, do we...
I'm sorry, I don't mean to be that guy. It was on the ground, so he was able to legally block it. Changing it to a flyer doesn't change anything except for its power toughness.
So what he would need to
In this
do
case.
then is declare attackers, and then prior to blockers, tap and then make it a flyer.
Correct.
Okay, so if that's what you're wanting to do, then we can go through those steps.
Yeah, that is what I want to do. I thought that was the whole point of morphing at instant speed, was to get through blockers, but in that case, I will still go through with my attack. I will still do everything the same, but before blockers are declared, I will still flip her face up. And still tap the 1 for doing the 7 damage.
Okay, so I still take the 7 anyway, because I wouldn't declare a blocker, so that's fine.
Okay.
Headshot.
All right, so then you'll go down to 32.
So let me clarify. I have not yet played this deck. This is my first time playing this deck.
Oh no, that's cool. That it's funny, like there's so
I
many
thought it was like a
mechanics that-
ninjutsu. I was like, that's kind of a cool thing. Okay. So now,
There's still lots of ways to sneak bigger creatures across, because if they don't block it, obviously you flip it at instant speed, and then boom, you're hitting them with, for 7 when it was 2 or whatever. So there's still a lot of great uses for that. It just doesn't create evasion once those things have already been determined.
Right,
Alright.
yeah, cool.
all right, so then I will go into my untap. Draw. Reliquary Tower. Now, the question is, what do I do with all of this fantastic mana? Since there are flyers on the battlefield, I will tap for a blue, and then 1 colorless, 2 colorless, 3 colorless, 4 colorless, 5 colorless. And I will cast Sage of the Beyond. I will not do its foretell cost because I want that guy out there now. It is a 5/5 flyer. Spells you cast from anywhere other than your hand cost 2 less to cast. I'm not doing its foretell. So, all of my attacking creatures have Death Touch. Alright, so I've got a 2/6, a 2/3, and a 3/3. So most of the stuff K-Total's got on the board is a 2. Somebody's got a 9/9, but they all have Death Touch. So, let's get tricky. I will do a...
I also have Death Touch though. So.
Don't scare me with your
Just
Death
keep that in
Touch.
mind.
All I'm saying is don't scare me with your Death Touch. Okay? Okay. I will swing the 3/3 elephant token at you, Rubbo, and I will swing the 2/6 at you, K-Total. Both have Death Touch.
I will take
Both have Death
I
Touch.
will take the 3 going down to 29.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the 2 going down to 36.
Oh, you guys are gems. So I will draw 2 cards. And then I will, off of Edric, whenever a creature deals combat damage to an opponent. And then whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. Is this a, whenever a creature you control deals combat, so I get to draw 2 cards as well.
Do you get to draw 2 cards for each person?
Yes. No, one creature dealt combat damage to a player. So whenever a creature, so 2 creatures dealt combat damage.
Right. Oh, gotcha.
I have no maximum hand size, so that definitely helps. I am fully tapped out. And I will pass the turn.
Okay. I'll untap. Doctor. Right then, what do I want to do? I don't think I've got enough to do actually what I want. Wait. No, I still don't. Okay. In that case, let's just go all out. I will tap Onward Falls for a blue. I'll tap Hidden Nursery for a green. I will tap Urza's Mind for 2. Soul Ring for 2. Suva for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Wow.
Cloud Coast for 5. That's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 colourless and a Simic. You attempt to cast Hydroid Crisis. Hydroid Crisis. This is a jellyfish Hydra beast. X, green and blue. It has flying and trample. When I cast this spell, I gain half X life and draw half X cards, round down each time. I win 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Cool, so that's 20. So half of 20 is 10, so I gain 10 life.
And how are you doubling your mana?
Oh, Vesuva entered as a copy of Cloudpost. Cloudpost states it taps for each locus on the battlefield. So Cloudpost is a locus, Vesuva is a locus, Onward Falls is a locus because of the everything counter, Temple of Mystery is a locus because of the everything counter, and Volatile Falls is a locus because of the everything counter.
Okay. So you gain 10 life, back up to 39.
Back up to 39. I will draw 10 cards.
Nice.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It enters with flying and trample, and it enters with 20 +1/+1 counters on it.
20. Nice.
12, 18, 20. That is a 20/20 with flying and trample. So now I will go ahead to my attack phase. I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to hold up. I'm going to go through my second main phase without doing anything. I'll go down to my discard phase. So I will need to discard some cards. So I will go ahead. I'll keep that one. 1. Two. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. I want to keep that as well. Okay, so it's got that, and now I need to make some decisions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. I need to get rid of 2. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll keep 7 cards in hand, and that is my turn.
Alright. On top. That thing that you summoned is a blue-green, right?
It is a blue-green, yeah.
Okay. I draw. What's everybody's life totals up?
You're at
59.
36. Robo's at 39. I'm at 40.
Okay. All right. Let's make some waves happen.
Oh, I
I'm
like
gonna put
it.
down my forwards as my last return. And then let me just make sure I'm counting this out so I'm not being blonde. 7, 8. How many cards does everybody have in their hand?
2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
I have 7. I have a feeling we have a blasphemous act coming our way.
You never know. Okay, so I am going to tap 2 green and 3 non-color. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna go ahead and bring out Seedborn Muse. Untap all untap all permanents you control during each other player's untap step.
Nice.
That is very nice.
And then I'm gonna go ahead and tap 2 red and a non-color. And I'm gonna attempt to cast Jessica's Will.
Good for me.
And
Remind me again.
I
Jessica's will. What
I
do we
can't
do?
remember that. I can't believe that comes with Jessica's will. That's awesome.
I don't
So
like it, but remind me if I don't like it.
if you control your commander, you may cast both of these instead of choosing one. You can either add a mountain mana for each card in target opponent's hand, or you can exile the top 3 cards of your library and play them this turn.
So you've got 17 mana.
Okay.
Alright, so you've got 10 red mana.
Okay. And no responses from Robo.
No, I'm tapped out.
Okay. I'm going to choose not to do the second one, where you can exile the top 3 cards and play them. So I... Oh, jeez. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and do this. I will attack with... Against you, Robbo. I'm going to attack with both elephants.
Yeah.
A Chroma, the Angel of Fury, and my morph, and then, now that I know how it works, I am going to tap Coust to flip up my morph.
Yeah.
He is the Master of Pearls. When Master of Pearls is turned face up, creatures you control get +2/+2 until the end of turn. And then I will... Let me just make sure I got this right. Yep, and then I will go ahead and put 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna go ahead and put 4 red mana towards a Chroma Angel of Fury's ability. She got the +2/+2 from Master of Perils, currently making her a... She's currently a 12/8. A 12/8 flyer.
Okay. Right.
And then my
What is
elephants
coming on the
are 5/5s.
What's coming on the ground? What's coming on the ground at me?
Master of Pearls is currently a 4/4, and then the 2 elephants are currently 5/5.
Okay. So I will block 1 elephant with Elvish Rejuvenator. I will then go ahead and block with the Skullwinder on... What else is on the ground? The other 2 are in the air, are they?
No, so 3 of them are on the ground. So I'm attacking with the 2 5/5 elephants and the 4/4 Master of Pearls on the ground.
Okay, so the 4/4 Master of Pearls I will block with Skullwinder, which is a 1/3 Death Toucher.
Okay.
The 5/5 elephant I will chump block with a 1/1, and I will cast the block with a 9/9 elephant.
Okay, other elephant dies.
And then how much in the air?
That is 12 damage.
Okay, I have a 20/20 in the air.
It is a blue, isn't it? It has blue in its color identity.
Oh, it does. Do you have protection from blue?
A Chroma does, yeah.
Oh, that's sad. So I am taking 12. Okay.
Headshot.
And you get to draw a card.
I am down to
All right.
27.
I draw a card. And then with the remaining floating 6 mana from Jessica's Will, I'm going to go ahead and attempt to cast Scourge of the Throne.
Good for me.
It is a 5/5 flying dragon. When this creature attacks the player with the most life or tied for the most life, put a 1/1 counter on it. Whenever Scourge of the Throne attacks for the first time each turn, if it's the attacking player with the most life or tied for the most life, untap all attacking creatures, and after this phase, there is an additional combat phase.
Go away.
Go away. Mana,
So I didn't know that.
yeah,
If
mana
it
does fizzle.
Then I would have discounted this during my first main phase.
That is correct.
Okay. Then am I good to say I just cast this in my first main phase, or do you want me to keep it in my hand?
Did you have it in your hand before you drew?
Yes, I did.
Bravo?
I'm fine with it.
Yeah, I am as well.
Okay, again, cards I'm not familiar with. I apologize.
No, it's okay.
No worries.
So, I'm gonna go ahead and move to my end step. But Whisperwood Elemental will trigger. At the beginning of your end step, manifest the top card of your library. So, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Do I have any other manifest? I don't, but we are just gonna say that that is a manifest and not a morph. Just for the sake of organizing it. Okay. And now I pass my turn.
Alright, I will untap, which means you can untap.
Oh my gosh.
Draw for turn.
Can you guys tell me that I got 5 hours of sleep last night?
To pools, in his battlefield tapped, I can tap it for blue or black. I'm going to, I need 2, 4, 1. Okay, so I'm going to do a command tower for green and a colorless. And do rampant growth. I'm going to search my library for a basic land card, put it on the battlefield tapped. I'm going to go for a swamp.
Sorry, I just wanted to clarify. Robbo, did my creature trade with your Death Toucher?
It was a 1/3 Death Toucher, so I believe my Death Toucher dies, but your creature also dies.
Yeah, gotcha. Okay, I just wanted to double check and make sure.
Okay, so rampant growth will go to graveyard. All right. Cut me.
3, 2, 1.
2, 1.
I heard 3, 2, 1 first. Alright, so that is all tapped mana. So now I need to do a green, a black, a blue, and 2 colorless. Let's go ahead and get my commander out here.
Oh, yeah.
So, Canning Inquisitor enters the battlefield. It's a 5/5. Spells you, I do have this, spells you cast from your graveyard or exile. Spells you cast from anywhere other than your hand cost 2 less. So I will actually untap 2. It'll be a blue and a relic. Let's see here. Let me do math again. I needed a black, a green, a blue, and 2 less. Okay. So whenever one or more creatures you control deal combat damage to a player, look at the top card of that player's library, then exile it face down. You may play that card for as long as it remains exiled, and mana of any type can be spent to cast it. So... what to do?
I just want to ask, with this ability, how do you want us to handle it? Do you want us to just hold out the card in front of the camera and look away, and then put it face down, or...?
No, because when you reveal it, right, it'll be common knowledge. It'll be fine. Because it's gonna be exiled, and then I'll be able to play it at any time.
Oh,
Right.
I thought it was exiled face down, like we didn't get to see it.
Look at the top card of that player's library, then exile it face down. Because it'll be...
so it says look, not reveal.
Nah, you're okay. I'm not stressed. So now I need to do combat damage. So I've got a 5/5 flyer. Problem is... Okay, total, your board state's starting to get ridiculous.
It is a little scary.
Do you have, what's your greatest power and toughness? You've got a 6/6 flyer?
Yeah, I think that's probably my strongest creature battle-wise.
You know, let's just see how attached to your creatures you are.
Yep.
Let's see, Robo's got a 9/9. You know what? Let's just see how everybody's attached to their stuff right now. I'm gonna do a. Let's see here, Bravo. I'm gonna do a 5/5 flyer at you with Death Touch.
Yeah.
I'm going to do. Yeah, let's just see. So, Rava, I'm going to do a 5/5 flyer to you with Death Touch. Okay, total, I'm going to do a 3/3, a 2/3, a 2/3, all with Death Touch at you. So, let's go through turn order. So, I've got, Ravo, I've got a 5/5 Death Touch flyer at you.
I am taking the 5.
2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then we'll go through the trigger here in a second. And then K total, you got a 2/2 Death Touch on the ground, a 2/3 Death Touch on the ground, and a 3/3 Death Touch on the ground.
Do any of them have triggers on dealing combat damage?
I mean, I get to draw a card off of the one trigger of the general card, but none of them have any trigger abilities other than when I deal combat damage, I get to draw a card. But that's just the trigger ability.
Okay. Well, in that case, I will block the 3/3 with my 3/3 elephant.
Okay. They'll die. They'll trade.
And then let me just double check something here.
Yeah.
I think I'll take the rest. So that's
It'd be 4. That's all it is 4.
Headshot.
Okay, so I go down to 32.
So I will draw. Let's see. Death Touch. Creatures you control deal combat damage to a player. Draw a card. So I'll draw 3 creatures dealt damage. So I'll draw 3 cards. And then I dealt damage to each opponent. So I will draw 2 cards. Now, whenever one or more creatures you control deal combat damage to a player, look at the top card of that player's library. So, Robbo, let's do you first. Top card.
Oh, you fucker.
Read it off.
It is Oro, Titan of Nature's Wrath. Legendary creature, Elder Giant. When Oro enters the battlefield, sacrifice it unless it's escaped. When Oro enters the battlefield or attacks, gain 3 life, draw a card. You may put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield. Its escape cost is 2 green and 2 blue. Exile 5 other cards from your graveyard.
So that would be exiled and use mana of...
But if you play it,
Yep.
it will ETB and you will immediately have to sacrifice it if you didn't play it for its escape cost, which means it would go to my graveyard.
Easy now. I've got a plan. Don't you worry. Okay, so... Okay,
Yeah.
and then K total for you, please.
The card is Thelonite Hermit. It is a 1/1 4 mana costing elf shaman. All saprolings get +1/+1. It has a morph up cost of 3 non-color and 2 forests. When Thelonite Hermit is turned face up, create 4 1/1 green saproling creature tokens.
Okay. Fair enough. And just organize my hand just a bit. And that'll go exiled face down. I have it in my notes section here. And let's see, I've got 2 untapped mana. These creatures are tapped. I've got 3 untapped creatures. And I will pass the turn.
Okay, I will untap.
Okay, and I'll untap all my permanents as well.
Oh, you say it with such authority.
Upkeep and draw. Oh. Okay. Let's go ahead. Let's do this. Hopefully this works out. I will tap. So 1, 2. 1. 2. So that's 2. Okay. I will tap 2 colorless from Urza's Mine, 1 colorless from Volatile Faults. That's 3 colorless, a green, and a blue. Attempt to cast Tatiova, Epic Druid.
Good for me.
Is a legendary creature, Merfolk Druid with landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under my control, I gain a life and I draw a card. Any
No
responses?
response.
Yeah, nothing for me.
Okay. I will then go ahead and I'm thinking. Okay. I will tap Soul Ring for 2. Hidden Nursery for green. Attempt to cast Dryad of the Elysian Grove. Enchantment creature Nymph Dryad. I may play an additional land on each of my turns. Lands I control are every basic land type in addition to their other types. Any responses to that one?
No response.
Nope.
Okay. I will go ahead and I will cast Basilisk Gate to my land for turn. That will trigger Tatiova. So I will gain a life and I'll draw a card.
Up to 23.
Because of Dryad of the Elysian Grove, I may play an additional land. I will play Urza's Power Plants. Gaining a life up to 24 and drawing a card. I will then go ahead and I will move to combat. I will tempt this. I'm gonna swing Hydroid Crisis at Thunder. There is currently a 20/20 in the air with flying and trample.
Okay. Is that it?
Are you gonna declare blockers?
That's it? Yeah.
Are you gonna declare blockers?
Yes, I will have a 1/1 with Reach and Death Touch.
Ooh. Bollocks. Oops, I apologize, language. Okay. Does trample damage still go through before Death Touch effects?
Yes, I'll take 19.
Wait. On declaration of blockers, I am going to tap my Urza's Power Plant for 2 to trigger Basilisk Gate. Basilisk Gate, target creature gets X, plus X, till end of turn, where X is the amount of gates I control. Because of Dryad of Elysian Grove, all my lands are gates. It gets 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's plus 9. So it's a 29 coming your way.
Fair enough, I'll take 28.
Headshot.
Sweet buttery biscuits, Batman.
Down to 12, and my 1/1 Death Touch with Reach will die, and your 20 will die as well.
It does kill my big ass flying jellyfish though.
Don't worry, I've got life gain in my hand. I'm not stressed.
And then, why not? Because I can. I'll tap this locus for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana. Play Mirage Mirror. It's a 3 mana artifact. I can pay 2. And it becomes a copy of target artifact, creature, enchantment, all that. Oh, I've misplayed. Until end of turn. That's fine. Okay. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards in hand. And I will end my turn.
Okay. I'm already all untapped, so I'll just draw. What is everybody's life total right now?
I'm at 12.
24.
Robo's at 23. You said 24?
23?
Yeah, I had you at 23.
Yeah, because I gained 2 life from Tatiova with the 2.
Oh, okay.
Cards.
Alright. Does anybody have any flyers that are untapped?
No.
No.
Does anybody have any reach that is untapped?
No.
No.
Okay.
But
does
remember,
anybody have any
I
untapped
haven't done
mana?
anything to you this game. Just saying.
Does anybody have any untapped mana?
Yeah, I've got 2.
Yes.
Okay. How much do you have, Robbo?
I have 9.
I have 2.
You have 9 untapped mana?
I have 9 untapped mana from 1 card.
Holy bejuberous. Okay. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and put down a forest as my land for turn. And then just double checking these really quick. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and tap a green, a non-color, and I'm gonna attempt to cast Nature's Lore.
Good
Search
for
your
me.
library for a forest card, put that card onto the battlefield, and then shuffle.
Good for me.
All right. Just wanted to clarify a rule with tapped lands when you bring it out because of Nature's Lore. So for this one, does it still enter tapped or untapped?
Sorry.
Nature's Lore just says put it onto the battlefield. So you're going to put it onto the battlefield. If the card says it enters tapped, then it will. But otherwise, as long as it meets whatever requirements to stay untapped, then it will.
Okay. In that case, I will put it onto the battlefield tapped. I'll go ahead and shuffle my library. And I just need a cut.
2, 1, 3.
2, 1, 3, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. And then I'm going to go ahead and tap for a green and another non-color. And I'm going to go ahead and reveal the manifest that happened so long ago.
Surprise!
It is a 3 visits. Search your library for a forest card, put it onto the battlefield, and then shuffle.
Nice.
That's a little bit of ramping.
Just a wee bit. Just a little bit. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and put Sheltered Thicket onto the battlefield tapped. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle. And cut.
3, 2, 1.
Alright, I saved myself some room. A little bit. Just a little bit. So, Robbo, what are all the creatures that are untapped over on your side?
A 1/5, my commander, 9/9, 2/3, and 2/4.
Okay, and, Thunder, you still have untapped Death Touchers?
Actually, I do not. I just have a 2/6.
Oh, shnikes. Alright. But alright, here's what I am gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and send a Chroma, Angel of Fury, and Scourge of the Throne at Robbo, and I will send my Morph at Thunder, and I have a couple things I need to do before blockers or damage or anything.
Okay.
First, I'm going to go ahead and tap Coust to reveal the Morph. The Morph is a 6/5 Root Elemental. When Root Elemental is turned face up, you may put a creature card from your hand onto the battlefield. I am going to go ahead and put down Descana, the Rage Mother. When Descana, the Rage Mother, enters the battlefield, draw a card for each creature you control with base power and toughness 2/2, which I don't. Or actually, I have 1, my commander. That's crazy. And then whenever a creature you control with base power and toughness 2/2 attacks, it gets +3/+3 until the end of turn. And then I'm going to go ahead and spend 1, 2, 3, 4 red. And I'm going to go ahead and turn a Chroma Angel of Fury into a 10/6 for the turn.
Okay. Thunder, do you have any creatures on the doesn't matter whether they're tapped or not, do you have any creatures on the battlefield that have flying, reach, and death touch?
I have flying. Only when I attack do I get death touch. So I have 1 5/5 flyer that's tapped.
Okie dokie. Doesn't really help too much. What is that flyer?
Sage of the Beyond. Oh, sorry.
Oh, you're a flyer, sorry.
Yeah, Sage of the Beyond.
Yeah. And that's blue, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's pointless. What are your flyers, Kato?
Achroma, Angel of Fury, is a red 6/6 legendary angel with flying, trample, protection from white and blue, and I can pay red to buffer up her power. And then Scourge of the Throne is a 5/5 flyer with dethrone, so when it attacks the player with the highest or tied for the highest life total, it gets a 1/1 counter put on it. And when it does, I get to untap all my stuff and get an extra combat.
Okay. Oh, I didn't really want to use it on this, but I think I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna tap the Soother for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana.
Gross.
As it does. For 2 mana, Mirage Mirror becomes a copy of target artifact, creature, enchantment, or land until end of turn. It's gonna become a copy of the 6/6 flying angel. And I'm gonna use that to block the. I'm gonna use that to block the big 10 nasty angel coming my way.
Oh no! Oof. Well, Chroma dies because she only has 6 toughness. Does the trample still go through before she dies, though?
Yes.
Yeah, trample.
I believe so.
Yeah.
So Chroma dies. She was a 10/6.
So I take 4, so I go down to 20. And then what was the other flyer coming my way?
He's a 5/5.
I take another 5, going down to 50.
Headshot.
You get to draw 2 cards, though.
Oh, is it each creature?
Yeah, you just draw 2.
Yeah, whenever a creature deals combat damage to an opponent, its controller gets to draw a card. I've been keeping.
Dude, that is.
I've been keeping tabs. You've been doing it right.
Dude, that is redonkulous.
Yeah.
Okay. And then the root elemental that's coming at you, Thunder.
How big is he?
He's a 6/5.
So I'll take 6.
Headshot.
And then, I'm pretty sure I don't have any other triggers, so I think I'm just gonna go. Yeah, I'm just gonna go directly to my end step. Whisperwood Elemental is gonna trigger at the beginning of your end step. Manifest the top card of your library. I'm gonna go ahead and put Scourge up there to make some room. It's manifested as a dose. I'm going to take a look at it really quick. And I pass.
Alright, I will untap.
I will also untap.
Draw for turn. So I'm going to play a Woodland Cemetery. Does not enter the battlefield tapped. Because I control a swamp and a forest. So here's what I'm trying to figure out. Your commander is... okay, total. Your commander is 2-drop, right?
Yes, it is.
Do you have anything else on your board that is 2 or less?
Nope.
And then, Rabo, you've got a Soul Ring. Is there anything else on your board that is 2 or less?
Oh.
Alright, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to play Mind Delineation It is an enchantment. Whenever an opponent casts their first spell each turn, that player exiles the top card of their library. If it's a non-land card, I may cast it without paying its mana cost.
Ooh.
Then I'm going to do a black and a blue and do Baleful Strix. It's a 1/1 flying death touch. When Baleful Strix enters the battlefield, draw a card. Nice. Okay, so I need to do combat damage. Problem is, I need my flyers. But, K-Total, you also need your flyers. And your only flyer right now is a 5/5?
Yep.
Well, let's just see how adventurous we're going to get. Okay, so I'm going to send a 5/5 flyer with Death Touch at you, K-Total, and I'm going to send a 2... let's see, you've got a 2/4, a 3/3, a 9/9? Holy shenanigans. You know what? Let's just do it. I'm going to send a 2/3 at you, Robbo. Death Touch. So, Robbo, you'll go first.
2/3 death touch.
Yeah, it's a 2/3 Death
I'll
Touch.
take the 2.
Oh, you're so
I'll
sweet.
take
Headshot.
You're so sweet. And a 5/5 Death Touch at you.
I just wanted to clarify, what other flyers do you have?
I have a 1/1 Death Touch.
Okay. I think I am going to block your 5/5 with Scourge of the Throne.
They will ching ching. I will so I will draw off of Edric as it dealt damage to an opponent, and I will deal whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to player, I'll draw a card. So I'll draw another card. Okay. Now,
So your 5/5 Death Touch died too,
yes,
right?
correct. Okay, so now, Robo, you will exile a top card of your library. What is it?
Ramonap Excavator. The Snake Cleric, you may pay land from your graveyard. It's 3 mana.
And it's Ramonap Excavator?
Yeah, Excavator. Ramonap Excavator.
Oh, I got you. You may play lands from your
Steel
graveyard.
Snake Cleric.
Yep. You may play lands from your graveyard. Okay. Let's see here. So I can play that. You can play that card for as long as it remains exiled. Okay. So now, let me just double check. I don't have anything else for 1, right? Nothing else for 1. Okay, so I will pass. Now, whenever you cast your first spell, you exile the top card. I'll put a reminder counter on my dice here. Okay,
Yeah.
so I'll pass.
By untap, I will upkeep and draw my card for turn. I will pay Lush Oasis as my land for turn. It will enter tapped. As it enters, it will deal 1 damage to each opponent.
Ooh. Okay.
Down to 31.
Down to 5.
I will then go ahead and I shall tap my Volatile Fault at 1 colorless. And I will tap my Thornwood Falls for a blue. You play Wunderscape Sage.
Okay, if you
Wunderscape Sage is a 1/3 flying Moonfolk wizard. It has the ability tap, return a land you control to its owner's hand, draw a card, then discard a card unless that land is a non-basic land type.
Okay, if you will exile the top of your card, please.
is a land, Simic Growth Chamber.
Okay, it stays exiled. I do not get to play it.
I will then go ahead and, using the ability of Dryad of the Elysian Grove, I shall play a second. Oh, I didn't get my trigger from Tatiova from the first land. So Lush Oasis, Tatiova, I gain a life by draw a card. I'll then go ahead and I shall play the.
Well, then in theory, that card should be, so the land card that you exiled should be in your hand. That card should be.
Okay, so I'll take the land card and I exile Growth Spiral.
Which one was it?
Growth Spiral. It's a 2-mana, it's a Simic instant. Draw a card, put a land card from your hand on the battlefield.
If it's a non-land card, I will actually play that. And read it to me one more time. What was it? Read that to me again.
Growth Spiral. Growth Spiral. It's a green and a blue. It's an instant. Draw a card.
Yep.
Okay, put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield.
Okay. I will put a battlefield land. Ooh, do I have... I will put... Let me get something in this battlefield tapped. I will enter this and I get to scry one. Yep, good. Okay.
I will then go ahead and I will play Simic Growth Chamber as that land for turn. That'll trigger Tatiova, so gaining a life, drawing a card.
So you're up at 15.
Simic Growth Chamber, it enters tapped. When it ETBs, return a land I control to my hand. I will return Lush Oasis to my hand.
Okay.
I will then go ahead and I will tap. Don't. Okay, cool. Can't do that this time. I will go ahead and tap 1, 2, 3, 4. We play Chromatic Lantern. Lands I control have tap, add 1 mana of any colour, and I can tap the lantern to add 1 of any colour. Ooh. That's good, I like that actually. That helps. I will tap Chromatic Lantern for a blue. I will tap Temple of Mastery for a blue. So that's my double blue. And then I will go ahead and tap Cloud Coast for however many mana I've got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11. I'm going to attempt to cast Evacuation. Evacuation is a 5 mana, 3 colorless, 2 blue instant. Return all creatures to their owner's hands.
Wow.
Okay, that's good.
I'm liking that.
Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and ooh. Oh yeah, because it's a bounce. They're technically not dying, huh? Ooh.
They're not dying.
Oh, that blows. Okay, well, all these are obviously going to go back to my hand. I'm just still deciding on my commander if I want him to go back to the command zone or not. Yeah, I think, I'll bring him back to my hand.
Okay. So I will then go ahead and I will tap Hidden Nursery for a green, and I will tap Urza's Mind for 2. I I am going to recast my commander, Omo, Queen of Pursuba. I have 8 cards in hand. I haven't... Yeah, so what am I going to discard? I will go ahead and I will discard Desert of the Indomitable. And that will be my turn.
Whoa, no attacks?
He can. It came out with.
I bounced everyone's creatures before I attacked. He doesn't have haste.
Oh, that includes your creatures as well.
Yes, all creatures to all hands.
Wow. Okay. Will I draw? I'm going to go ahead and put down a fortified village untapped, and to do so, I'm going to reveal a forest from my hand.
Nice.
And then I will go ahead. Oh boy. Alright. I'm going to tap Sungrass Prairie and a Plains for a green and a white. And I'm going to bring my commander back out. Cast Eyes of the Glade. And then... Ooh. This sucks. How much do I got left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and tap. Oh, whoops. I'm gonna go ahead and tap all but my command tower for 9 mana total. And I am gonna put down not 1, not 2, but 3 morph creatures out on the battlefield. And then I will pass.
All right. So you need to exile with casting your commander. You need to exile a top card of your library. And if it's a non-land card, I may play it. Yep. Flip it over. Darn you guys. Okay. I will untap. Draw for turn.
Oh yeah, because you still have that thing that says when we cast our first spell. I forgot about that.
Yep.
Yeah.
I will do a forest. Let me get my commander back out there. A forest. Island. Colorless, and a black. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I will get my commander out there. Okay. Now, let me get a bunch of stuff with Death Touch out there in case somebody decides to get a little tricky.
Just a wee bit.
Okay, so I'm going to do a black and a blue. Get a 1/1 flying Death Touch. So what I want to do, I want to do a green and 2 colorless. Let me do it this way. So green and 2 colorless. Codmon's Reach. Search your library for up to 2 basic land cards. Reveal them. Put 1 into the battlefield. Tap the other in your hand. I'm going to do Forest. Where are my Forest? 1 in the battlefield. 1 in my hand. And then I thought, before I shuffle, I thought I had another one that would cause me to go back in my library. I don't. All right, so let me shuffle my library. Okay, I don't have anything else for 2 mana. Hit me. What was it?
2-1-3.
2, 1.
2-1-3.
Okay, let me just double check. I don't have anything else for 2 mana. I do. Let me get it out there as a spells you cast from your graveyard across 2 less. So it's a 2/3 creature. That's really what I want to do. Now I will pass. Yep.
Untap. Okay. Upkeep and draw for turn. Ooh. Nice. Now I don't know what to do. Okay, I will tap Soul Ring for 1. I will tap Chromatic Lantern for a green. I will replay Dryad of the Elysian Grove. I may play an additional land on each of my turns, and lands I control are every basic land type in addition to all other types. I will then go ahead and I will play a tap Simic Growth Chamber for a Simic, and I will then go ahead and tap Volatile Fault and Urza's Mind for the free generic to play Tatiova. I will then go ahead and play a Lush Oasis, entering tapped, dealing damage to each of my opponents.
Oh. I go down to 30.
I'm down to 4.
I will then... That was a land, triggering Tatiova, so I gain a life and I will draw a card.
Up to 16.
I'll then go ahead and I will play an island as my second land turn because of Dryad, gaining a life, drawing a card.
So I missed the trigger. That's my fault on mine's delineation. Yeah. That's my fault. So
okay.
Just exile the top card of your library now.
Oh, okay. Urza's Tower.
It's only so it goes exiled.
Okay, cool.
I was trying to think through my next move because I got a lot of cards in hand.
Yeah, I get that. How many creatures are on the battlefield? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yep.
7
oh no.
Creatures. Right. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. I will tap blue. I'll tap another blue. So that's 2 blue, and then I'll tap 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I will tap 5, 6, 7. Generic from the Cloud Post because they're all locusts, and Power Plant for 2 because I have others. So that's 7x and blue. I'm going to attempt to cast Curse of the Swine, exiling 7 target creatures.
Wow.
Holy cow.
Exiling all of your creatures. You do get 2/2. You do get 2/2 balls.
For each creature?
Oh.
For each creature.
Alright.
2/2
Looks like you
boar.
guys are all going to have a luau.
2/2 boars. I have a 3/1 boar, but right now they're. I'll put them out there.
I will then go and tap the Suva for 5. It's green and a green to cast Terrastodon. My elephant. ETBs destroy 3 target non-creature permanents each opponent controls. If you do, you get elephant creatures. Waffle, they aren't Waffle, you're Thunder. Thunder, get rid of the thing that lets you draw cards when I play. Oh, sorry, the Exile card.
Yep, and you said I get a 3/3 what?
You get a 3/3 elephant.
Okay.
I'm also going to destroy your Relinquish Tower.
Okay. And I get another 3/3 elephant.
Elephant. You do. What do you have on the board, Kato, that is not a creature?
Just my lands.
Just your lands. In that case, we'll leave you with some land. I won't destroy the land.
Oh, you destroyed my
So that's
land.
fine. I only got rid of a Relinquish Tower because you've got like 20 million cards.
Oh, really?
More that lovely card draw that you have. And then, if we'll leave that there. We'll leave it there. That's my turn. I end the turn with 4 cards in hand.
Okay. You didn't destroy any of my lands, right?
Nope. They say.
Alright. I on top. I draw. I'm gonna put down a forest as my land for turn. Alright, what's everybody's creatures looking like right now?
We have a 1/5, a 2/4, a 3/3, and a 9/9.
A 2/2, a 2/2, a 2/2, a 3/3, and a 3. Or sorry, yeah, a 2/2, a 2/2, a 2/2, a 3/3, and a 3/3.
Okay. Well, decisions.
We need to start chipping away at that board state over there.
Yeah, I mean, unless we have a board wipe of our own, we don't really have a way to do that right now. So, I'm gonna go ahead and tap. Where's it at? I'm gonna tap Zoetic Cavern for a non-color. I will tap Lanes for a white, Forest for a green, and another forest as a non-color. And I'm going to recast my commander. And then, how much do I have left over here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. Okay. So I am going to. I'm gonna fart. I'm gonna go ahead and tap a. Oh, this sucks. Yeah, this really sucks. I'm gonna go ahead. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and tap 2 green, so we'll go ahead and do 2 green from these, and 3 non-color. And I'm gonna go ahead and bring out, I'm just gonna stack these pigs on top of one another. Bring out Whisperwood Elemental. At the beginning of your end step, manifest the top card of your library, sacrifice Whisperwood Elemental until the end of turn, face up non-token creatures you control, gain when this creature dies, manifest the top card of your library.
Nice.
And then... Huh. Dude, this is like garbage. I'm gonna go ahead and tap. Well, actually. Dude, this sucks. Okay. I'm just gonna go directly into my end step.
Oh, you don't want to do
And
combat.
I'm gonna go ahead.
Ugh.
What?
You don't want to do
Whoa,
combat.
whoa. What's
Combat.
up?
Combat. Combat. Combat.
I'm not attacking nobody, bro.
What?
Well, I mean, do you see the power and toughness of all creatures on the battlefield right now?
Yep. You should go after him.
So I'm gonna manifest the top card of my library in my end step.
Nice.
Ooh, sneaky. And I'm gonna go ahead and take a look at what that is. Interesting. Alright. I passed my turn.
Decisions. Since my reliquary tower is taken out of my hand. So now I need to get creatures out there then. You know what? I feel like I'm going to be attacked here soon and I'm going to die. So let me screw with everybody else's board. 1, 2, colorless. Culling Ritual. Destroy each non-land permanent with mana value 2 or less.
A non-land permanent, 2 or less. So you destroy my Sol Ring.
That destroy. Well, actually, okay. Before you do that, I'm actually gonna sacrifice Whisperwood Elemental.
Okay.
Until end of turn, face up non-token creatures you control gain when this creature dies. Manifest the top card of your library. So I just get 1, but it's worth it to me.
And then your commander. And then so yeah, all the tokens will die, right? So 1 token, 2, 3, 4, 5. Your commander. How many tokens or how many permanents died from you, Robbo? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 6. And then how many permanents died from you?
5.
So I'll have 11. Let's just do 11. Let's do 11 green. Yeah, let's do 11 green mana.
Cool. That's scary.
11 green. Okay. Now what to do with 11 green mana? I need to get blockers out there. So let's just do 3, 4, 5. So 11. Going down to 6.
A 6.
We're going to do Orphan Frostfang. So attacking creatures you control have Death Touch whenever you control. Whenever creature you control that deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. Then I'm going to do from 6 to 2. I'm going to use 4. Kazar Ruthless Stalker. It's a 3/3. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, put a 1/1 counter on that creature. I'm not going for the partner ability. Now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. I'm going to use the two green and another green and a blue, so 4 total. And I'm going to cast Savvy Trader. It's a 3/3. When Savvy Trader enters the battlefield, exile target permanent card from your graveyard. And you play that card for as long as it remains exiled. I will play Tower Winder. I'm actually going to play it. It'll be for 1 green, since spells you cast cost 1 less from anywhere other than your hand. So now I've got a 1/1 Reach Death Touch. When he enters the battlefield, command tower. If you do so, I'm not searching for a command tower because it's on my battlefield. 2, 4, 5 mana. And I need to get down to hand size. So let me just start getting rid of land, because I obviously don't need land. So that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so I got 2, 4, 5 mana. Let's just go ahead and do a black, blue, and a colorless. And get Aqua Stalking Shadow. Can't be blocked. Leaves the battlefield. It deals X damage to any target where X, and you gain X life where X is its power. Okay, so I still have 2 mana left. I don't think I have anything in here for 2. I do. Let me just do it. A green and a colorless. Shillelagh Ledgewalker. It's a 1/1 hexproof. Can't be blocked except by creatures with flying. So that gives me a bunch of chump blockers. I need to get down to hand size. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 7. I'll discard a swamp, a forest, Wizardsofthecoast Coast, and the Smirking Spelljacker. And I will pass.
Okay, I will untap. Untap, upkeep, and draw. Okay. How many creatures are on the board?
6.
7, 8. So there's 8 creatures in total, right? So 8 in total, correct?
6, 7, 8. Yep.
Okay. So we'll tap Simic Growth Chamber for a Simic. So we'll tap for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I need 8, so I need 16. That's also 5, so that's 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So 6, 8, 8, green, blue. Aggressive Biomancy. Create X tokens that are copies of target creature I control, except they have, when this creature enters the battlefield, it fights up to one target creature I don't control.
Nice.
Oh. So I am creating 8 restaurants.
Alright.
I'm creating 8, 9, 9 elephants that are gonna fight all your creatures.
Both of mine pass away.
So I've got Death Touch on one of yours.
Yeah.
Do they leave the battlefield at the end of turn?
Nope.
No.
You live.
Okay. But I get to choose. You're attacking with the original plus the copies, or just the copies?
They're not attacking, they're fighting currently.
Okay, sure. Is your original fighting or only the tokens?
Only the copies.
So yeah, it'll be. These will all die. One of yours will die. Yep. So one of yours will die.
Yeah, okay. So one will die. 6, 7. So down to 7. Okay,
That is so much mana.
There's no blocks. So let's go to combat. And I will go ahead and I will send a 9/9 and a 2/4 at Kato, a 3/3 and a 1/5 at Thunder.
That's me. DED, kiddos.
You said a 9/9 and 2/4.
9/9 of 2/4.
Okay, so I go down to 19.
Nice. I will then
Headshot.
go ahead in my second main phase. I will tap a Simic. Oh, I misplayed again. Damn it. Satyr Wayfinder. When ETBs reveal the top 4 cards of my library, I may put a land card from among them into my hand. The rest into my graveyard. 1, 2, 3, 4. Desert Warfare, Trench Post, Treasure Cruise, and Planar Nexus. I will the Trench Post into my hand. The rest go on to the bottom. Oh, the rest go into my graveyard. That's sad. Okay. I will then go ahead and play my land for turn, which I've not done yet, which is Trench Post.
And you have a landfall trigger, right?
I do. I get the landfall trigger from Tadiova, so I will gain a life up to 18 and I will draw a card. Lovely. I will use the ability of the Dryad to play a second land, which will be Lazartop Quarry. It taps for a colorless. I can tap it to sacrifice a creature to add a mana of any color. X. 2. I can tap it, sacrifice a desert, exile target creature card with mana value X from my graveyard. Create a token that is a copy of it, except it's a 4/4 black zombie. Only activate as a sorcery. I will then trigger Tatiova, so gaining a life going up to 19 and drawing a card. And then, can I get this out? 1, 2, 3. No, I can't. Okay, but I can do this. This is cool. I will go 1, 2, and a green. We play Rampant Frog and Tua. It's a 3-mana frog. It has trample. It gets +10/+10 for each player who's lost the game. So it gets +10/+10. Because of what Thunder losing the game.
We don't have to say it that
player,
way. We don't have to say it that way.
Right?
Okay.
Sorry. There's one player that's lost the game.
Thank you. Thank you. That's so much better my self-confidence.
Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, I may mill that many cards, any number of land cards from among them onto the battlefield tab. And then why not? Yeah, let's do it. Blue and a generic to play Wonderscape Sage. It's a Moonfolk Wizard with flying. I can tap it, return a land I control to my hand, draw a card, then discard a card unless that land had a non-basic land type. I will end my turn with 2 cards.
Alright. Well, unless I draw a board wipe, I'm going to concede. Because you have how many 8/8s?
I have 8 9/9s.
Oh, yeah. Well, alright, believe in the heart of cards. Here we go. This blows. Well, I have no board wipe. Even if I put up blockers, I am dead on board anyway, so I concede.
Winner.
Cool. Good games.
And thank you so much for watching the Thunderdome channel. Your support means the world to me. If you'd like to take that connection to the next level, make sure to check out our Patreon page where you have exclusive offers. Also, Discord access to a fantastic community. You'll get behind the scenes look at what's coming up, interact with an amazing community of fellow enthusiasts, and of course, maybe you'll be showcased on a Discord, or maybe you'll be invited to the Thunderdome family where we can play live. Your engagement helps our channel grow and continue to make fantastic content for your entertainment. So stay tuned for more exciting videos in the future. Until next time, take care and sling those spells. See you next time.